Okay, it is video.
Testing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Day 3 in Japan.
Fucking tired.
Extremely tired.
So much fun.
Look at our hair. It's nasty.
I know. I look like a Smurf.
Oh, you made me ink.
He kept saying that the whole first day.
It was funny.
Anywho, start with the flight.
That's gonna get cut. You know that, right? Your hair's still a little. I don't know. What are we doing? What? I think I just messed it up more.
Yes, you did. Flight.
Begin. Okay, let me explain this. We made a video, and it's like 20 minutes long. 25 minutes. So we've cut it down into pieces, and it's going into different videos now.
It makes no sense. We'll have to stop and think for a bit.
So, we're getting on the flight.
I know. We're getting through security. And I put my laptop in my backpack.
We're early anyway, because you know security is terrible.
We were early what?
3 hours. 3 hours ahead of time. And we didn't know that you had to take out your laptop. We didn't know. So it's in her backpack. And we pass it through as a carry-on. And so then it goes through, and the people are like, we have a situation. And someone comes over, and they take out the laptop. And they're like, whose bag is this? We're like, I'm like, it's hers.
I know. She's like, I was like, it's mine.
I didn't leave you. I just said it's hers, as in you are my sister, and I am.
I know. You said it really fast, though. And I was just like, and I just looked at him. I was like, it's my laptop. And so,
but see, the thing is, she put in her laptop, and she had all the chargers in the bag too.
Not all of them. I had 2.
So they're like, "What the hell? Why is there so many chargers?"
All I see is like this. Bag? Seriously, you can see the X-ray too. It's just like
it was bad. It was very bad. There was so many.
It's like blue, and you can see all the little pieces, like the main squares, and then you saw cords and cords.
Yeah, and it was her laptop, and it was bad. Anyway,
so I know it looked bad.
So they took it out. They put it in a separate thing, and they scanned it again, and they scanned her back again, and finally. We got her stuff back, and we went to
laptop,
sit in the area. When we first got there, it was empty, and she kept shushing me, but I was like very hyperactive because I had woken up very early that day, which is never good for me. I'm like, no, we gotta go to the.
Yeah, we were all half asleep.
Got the tickets.
All tired, all mismatching all our words. Got the tickets. Get to the flight. They stopped me because of my poor Apple. All the cords
end up in the waiting room to board.
And
there's a Samsung pole in the middle there with a bunch of plugs where you can plug in to charge your whatever camera, TV,
cameras,
iPod,
phones,
TV, not a TV, camera, iTouch, or laptops,
phones, everything,
whatever. You just plug in.
It's just a little, and
it's a charge station.
Different chargers too.
Yeah, it's a charge station. They loaded us in 3 different zones. Of course. She and I end up in 2 different zones. So we just waited till the end because it was zone 2 and 3 anyway, and 3 was the last zone. So we just waited till they're like, all following zones can please start boarding. So we just got in line, and we started going there, and no one died from looking at our passports, which is good, because they're not very flattering pictures.
No, they weren't. I'm all like,
you look like a boy. We've established that.
I look like a boy in my other. I really do. My old passport. I was like what, 7?
Yeah, you were 7.
I look like a little boy. I look like a little Hispanic boy.
Mm-hmm. Now the flight itself was pretty cool. It was very long. 11 hours. I saw 5 movies. They give us stuff, right? They give you the blanket always. They give you the pillow. But this one also had this little pack. And it was in a blue little, like, plastic Ziploc thingy.
Almost like a makeup bag, really.
Like a makeup bag, yeah. And it had paper slippers, which is very weird, but paper slippers.
Yeah. Paper slippers.
And then, it's so you don't have to wear your tennis shoes or whatever shoes you're taking so you can relax, right? And so then, they put toothpaste and a toothbrush. Toothpaste looks like a little capsule. And the toothbrush is very, like, floofy. Very soft. I guess it's for all...
Feathery?
I don't know. Very
shaped.
Soft.
It's a plane.
They started serving, right? Because they served, like, I don't know how many meals. The offering was fish curry, or bibimbap. I think it was. It's some Korean food.
It's a bowl with a bunch of vegetables and like this weird seasoning meat kind of stuff.
And you can put rice in it as much as you'd like.
It has a little
and there's
rice
this
packet.
Red paste that's spicy, and then sesame seed oil.
And then you had a little side of cabbage and your fruit and you had a little cup for what was later on to be tea or coffee, and you had a glass or clear plastic one for water and orange juice or something like that.
Juices. And so.
I didn't know how to make it, and they kept looking at us like, oh, here you go. Here are the instructions to make your food.
They gave you instructions to make your food, and then the person next to her got a little frustrated with her because she couldn't do it, and she just staring at it for like 5 minutes.
Looking at this, I'm like, I don't really want that much rice. I put this much, and I'm like, okay, I'm guessing I mix it. And then I'm like, I'm about to go get this, and I'm looking at this little paste, and I'm like, what is this? I'm ready to open it. And I'm like fighting with it because I'm tired. And I'm just like, how the fuck do I open it?
It's like poking.
The guy just like reaches. He's like, no, 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 no.
She's about to do a twist to get it to open.
He's a little Korean guy, and he's like, no, 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 here. It's very hot, very hot. So he opens it, does this. I put a little bit of that because I tasted a little bit. I'm like, And as I'm doing this, he's like getting my whole thing ready. He gets the sesame seed oil, makes sure it's open, pours it in, starts mixing it. And he's like, see. And so I'm like, okay. So I just keep mixing it a little bit, and then I tried it. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just gonna keep eating it like that, half mixed. And he's like, no. Pulls out the other spoon, and I guess I'm supposed to eat it.
Because she got like the teaspoon. You're supposed to get like the tablespoon.
I was using the fork.
Okay. She had a fork. When it's a meal, you eat with a spoon.
Apparently.
So he grabs a big spoon.
And he starts mixing it like all well. Like, you have to try it like this. And so I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and he makes it really
nice. I
start
eating that.
Okay, so your choices were fish curry and bibimbap. And then the other time was what was the choices? Chicken, something, or noodles. I had the noodles. She had the chicken.
Chicken was
good. I was starving by that time. I was about to ask them for food.
Wait. And before that, like,
in between two meals, bun. They had this bun with meat inside it. It was really good.
It was. And this was like perfect timing because right when
I was about to go to sleep too. But then my nose was like, wait, no, you're hungry.
I know. And like, I was going to do that too. I was going to go to sleep because I was like, I'm getting kind of hungry, but I'll just sleep it off. And all of a sudden I'm like, they walk back with a basket. They have tongs. It's obviously food.
It's delicious.
So how does this bread? I'm like, and like, I think like an hour later, they had the food, I think.
We love food. Anyway, 11 hours we were on a plane. For my ass hurt. My legs hurt.
My hip was going numb.
And then we hit some turbulence.
The thing is,
not as bad as going to New York, I know.
Apparently, this guy was a really good flyer because when I went to New York, they like took off and then landed again. They took off again, and I was like, "Oh God!"
You probably had the practitioner, the practice,
I hope
the practice pilot.
They let the other guy take the wheel.
He had just booked his full 100 hours of virtual flying.
Right. So this guy like takes off like perfectly straight off.
It's awesome.
We like level off and keep going and level and go and level, and it's like all of a sudden he's up there in like less than 10 minutes, I think. That's pretty cool.
We forgot to bring gum to chew, which we have to remember to take gum to chew.
Popping in the ears really, really affects you. So we get up there and then we get down.
And your eye will pop out.
We get down the same way, like really quick. And we got off and we got our stuff and we were like kind of, I was a bit tired, but not really because we slept a lot on the plane. Got to
a taxi bus. Which is very confusing for me because I said the taxi bus and you're like, the taxi or the bus? But no, it was a taxi bus. Yeah. It's actually called a taxi limo, which was a little confusing. And then it's just a bus. It's just a bus. And it took 60 minutes to 65 minutes to get here. And then we get here and the hotel people empty the baggage area of the bus. And then they compare your tickets that they gave you at the terminal to the tickets that are on the bags. And so, which is very odd to me because usually the bus people will take care of that, but no, the hotel people took care of that. And they're also nice. Though, to make sure that you have the, because if they're obviously in cahoots or whatever with the bus people. Cahoots. It was freaking hot when we got off. We were humid, like, it was terrible. I was sweating like I have no idea.
Satan's butt crack.
That's nasty.
It was humid. It's
humid and hot and
smell bad or anything. It's just
kind of smells bad in some places.
It smells kind of like fish in a lot of places, but you're in an ocean in a little island.
Either a lot of fish. It was hot, so that took a little bit getting used to.
It's like the valley humidity times 5, because you can almost feel the water.
It's not cool at all. It's hot. It's ridiculous. This room is at 70, and we're still like, thank the Lord, because it's hot.
Yeah, it is. It
gets 73. It won't go down really quick. It's just like 1 freaking degree at a time.
I know.
That was our day when we first got here.
No, it wasn't. Oh, wait, that was the flight. And how we got here.
Yeah.
And the next episode.
The next
vlog video. It's the first day.
The insanity that we put ourselves through.
We're not normal. We got in our heads.
Yeah.
We're gonna go now.
Bye.